It's Sean. Time for first lesson. I've been faffing around with the cameras and all that crap because there's a desperate urge to make everything perfect. But what the hell? Let's just get started rather than try and make it all perfect. First thing we want to do is work up to the spider exercise. Okay, the spider exercise is the one I showed you, where you have all 4 fingers planted on the strings, and then you move one at a time to the next string. Always keep them down, like that. Now that's quite difficult for a complete beginner. So let's break it down into something that's even simpler, much simpler. Let's just do 2 fingers at a time, okay? So first off, start with one finger, finger number 1 on fret number 5. Then put finger number 2 on fret number 6. Get these ones out of the way, okay? And then walk like the spider. Just like that. So you're just using 2 fingers instead of trying to use all 4 or cutting it down to 3 as you've been doing. So what I want you to do is to let's take a look at the right hand for a second. What I want you to do is to walk that up, down, and then back up. And with the pick, I want you to use down strokes. Down, 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 down. Okay? So you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down, and then back up again with down strokes. When you've done that, do the same thing again, but this time pick upwards. Okay? So that's up, 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 up. You get the idea. Pick upwards on the string in that round. Okay? Now the next one, what I want you to do is alternate picking. So that's a downstroke, then an up. So you'll be going 1, 2, down, up, down, up. Okay? And when you add in the other hand, you get down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So that's 1 round of downstrokes, 1 round of upstrokes, 1 round of alternate strokes. That's alternating down then up. Okay? Now use your metronome for this when you're doing it, okay? And I suggest, like I've got it here, you've got 4 beats and 60 beats is the tempo. So there's 4 beats to the bar, 60 beats per minute. So that's 1 every second, okay? Now if I start it, that's fairly slow, good to be starting with. And if you listen to it, you hear one of the beats has an accent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and start on the 1 beat. It's not really critical at this point, but try and do it if you can, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. that's at 60 beats a minute. If that's too fast, slow down. If it's too slow, you can speed up a little bit. Just make sure you can do it cleanly and properly at whatever tempo you pick. Remember, if you don't use the metronome, then you will accelerate to your level of incompetence, and you will practice at your level of incompetence. And that's not a good thing, because it makes you very good at being incompetent. When you finish doing fingers 1 and 2, so you've been through that, all downstrokes, diddly-lee-lee, all upstrokes, diddly-lee, and then alternate strokes, diddly-lee-lee. What you want to do then is switch to these two fingers, 2 and 3. Finger 2 takes the 6th fret position, goes up and down there. Finger 3 takes the 7, goes up and down there. So once again, downstrokes, and then repeat that again with upstrokes, and then repeat it again with alternate strokes. When you've got fingers 2 and 3 working, when they've been through their routine, so you do the same thing with fingers 3 and 4. Okay? 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Just like that. Downstrokes, upstrokes, alternate strokes. That should give you some fun for a couple of evenings. You should let me know when you've got that under your belt. And what we'll do then is we'll build other things on it. So maybe going 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, things like that. We'll take this and we'll build it up into something really useful, and in the end you'll be doing spider exercises. Confidently, I hope. Remember to do it slowly. Remember, what you're doing here is you're rewiring your brain. Okay, you've got little bits of your brain that are dedicated to controlling these fingers. Now, they're used to doing really big, simple things, and what you want them to do is tiny little fiddly, complicated things. And you want them to do it at the right time and in the right place. And you want them to work with this hand as well. So the pick happens when the finger's in the right place when it needs to be. Okay? So be patient. Give yourself at least a week for anything new to start to sink in. Because what you're doing is you're waiting for all those little neurons to grow new connections and to figure out how they're going to take care of this. Because to start with, you're going to have to do a lot of thinking to make sure you get everything in the right place at the right time. It's going to have to be conscious. But if you keep doing it, and you keep doing it properly, it'll start to become automatic. And then you won't have to think. You'll just do it. And then you can do it a bit faster and a bit faster and a bit faster. So that's the first lesson on getting control over these digits. Okay, I'll do you another one in a bit, because there's more to playing music than just going up and down the fingerboard. So we'll look at maybe a couple of chords next. Okay, cheers for now.